Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on Friday, June 28th, Money Making Friday, man. One of my favorite days of the week with my guy Chris Ruffolo continuing to cook up this WNBA action. Ruffolo, what's happening, my man?
Jay, man, quite the day for you yesterday. You're heating up in WNBA, man. You gotta keep that, save some of it for the rest of us, man. I'll tell you. It's early on in the WNBA layup session, but you know what? We're making some money for people hand over fist. We caught some underdogs on Thursday. Jay's Dallas Wings making me eat some crow, and I'll tell you, they can keep that up. They're gonna provide some value, but we still got a couple games to chop up on Tuesday and find some value.
Yes, sir, we do, man. Two games on deck. Hey, seeing the board well early here. Let's try to keep the momentum rolling forward. Y'all know that's what we do here. And let's try to find some value here on today's Friday card. Money Making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get her done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get her done. First game up. Got the Connecticut Sun at home, at the crib, laying damn near double digits on the Atlanta Dream. Ruffalo, what you thinking here?
Yeah, my favorite team in the WNBA, the Atlanta Dream. No, I'm kidding. But the thing about Atlanta is that you know they have a rest advantage here. They haven't played since the 23rd. Connecticut in a rare spot for them on the second half of a back to back, a spot we don't necessarily see very much in the WNBA. Uh, Connecticut got caught with their pants down a little bit against the Washington Mystics. They played with their food a little bit. They were able to force overtime. We'll have to see how that goes, but in this matchup, I think I got to take the Sun at home. The Dream have not been good without Ryan Howard in the lineup. She is their 3 point offense, and in the two games that she's been out, Atlanta's shot 20% from 3 point range, and you know it's hard enough to score on Connecticut, but when you lose your best 3 point shooter and it makes you one dimensional, it's even harder to break down the Sun because you know they just tighten up the interior defense even more. And Atlanta, since Howard's been out, lost to the Fever at home by 12, and then the Liberty at home by 21. I think this is another double-digit loss coming towards the Dream. I'll take the Sun here on the second half, the back-to-back, laying the points.
Am I in love with laying damn near double digits with a team on the back end of a back to back coming off of an overtime win? No, I'm not. But in all honesty, that is the way I lean. Ruffalo, I'm going to have to agree with you here. I would lean towards the Connecticut Sun in this spot. It's more a fade of the Dream than it is a play on the Connecticut Sun. I could make the argument the Dream are in the worst stretch of their entire season thus far. I know it's early in the season, but they've lost four of their last five. They just got aired out, beaten by double digits in three straight games. I'm not necessarily liking what I'm seeing from them right now. So we've already seen the Sun, take them behind the woodshed once this season, 69-50 was the score in the first meeting. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this one got out of hand as well. Again, not the best spot on a back end of a back to back coming off an overtime game, but I still lean in the direction of the Sun at home. And in our last and final game of the night, I know, just two games tonight, but hey, I try to make some money, man. We got the Mercury at home at the crib with the Sparks rolling into town. Mercury laying 10 here in this one. Look, I'm laying the points with the Mercury. I don't want to overcomplicate this. I don't like the spot at all for the Sparks. They're still on this extended road trip. It's going to be their sixth straight road game. Don't like that. They're one of the worst teams in basketball. They're missing one of their best young stars who tore her ACL. We already seen the Mercury get down on the Sparks once this season. 87-68 was the final score in that one. Mercury, they did lose their last basketball game to the Lynx out on the road, but this is going to be their fourth home game in their last five games. The three previous, I think they played much better. They did lose to the Aces, but turn around, bounce back, beat up on the Storm, and were able to beat a really good Liberty team at home at the crib. I trust the Mercury here in this spot. I think they get down on those Sparks here. I would lay the points. What you thinking here, Roof?
Yeah, I think I gotta go with you on the Mercury as well. You look at that last 10 game stretch for Phoenix, they've played 8 games against teams that are in the top 5 records in the WNBA. 3 games against Minnesota, 2 against New York, 2 against Seattle, 1 against Las Vegas, and then the wins over Dallas on the road and LA by 19 points at home. And like you said, this is just a terrible spot for the Sparks. Their 7th straight road game, but it's the final game of that road trip. I think this. I'm with you. I think the Sparks just want to get home. I think they're road weary. I think they just want to get back to LA and not have to think about it anymore. The Sun, excuse me, the Mercury do have a bit of a look ahead spot coming up. They have a back to back spot against Indiana and Connecticut over the weekend, but I think that's going to be down the road. I think that to this game they'll be able to focus. Maybe I look at taking the Fever next time out with the Sun on deck on Monday, but in this spot, I'm with you. I just think that the Sparks they're missing Cameron Brink. They're missing a bunch of a couple other players. This is injury ravaged, and like I said, they're homesick. So I think I got to go with the Mercury as well in this one.
And that's going to conclude this episode of the WNBA Layup Session, man. Money making Friday. Hey, I got a play for sale today over at the site. You, ladies and gentlemen, can scoop that up as we continue to try to kick the crap out of the books here in the WNBA. Ruffolo, what you got going tonight?
I'm probably gonna have one play on the board as well. Yeah, try to get some money back to head into the weekend strong. Got a nice card all weekend long, so definitely check it out over at Pickdawgz Premium.
There you go. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining us. We'll be back covering the WNBA all season long, man. So make sure you tell your friends. Make sure you smash that like button. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with us, rock with us. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We out of here.